If I'm telling you a story and you need to stretch your imagination out to the very ends of the earth to believe this story, then the story I'm telling you is probably not a true story. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if I tell you something that makes 100% sense, probably is the truth. Okay? Now, when I tell somebody that the earth is not a ball spinning around 1,000 miles an hour, going around the sun 66,700 miles an hour and chasing the sun through the galaxy 500,000 miles an hour, when I tell someone that and I say it's flat and they say, no, we're on a ball that's spinning. How would that be possible? Please, use your own common sense. How come the water isn't going everywhere? And don't tell me gravity. Gravity doesn't hold things side to side. The wind blows the water everywhere. So please stop it. The water would be spinning and being displaced. Okay? The water would be spinning and being displaced. Not to mention we're flying through the galaxy. I mean, what are we talking about? Give me a break. Have you never looked at up at the stars or seen star trails, how they spin in a perfect circle? Have you never seen that? I recommend you really consider learning about the sky. Go outside, learn where the stars are, be able to find the Big and Little Dipper, be able to find like the Summer Triangle and the bigger, the brighter stars, Vega and Arcturus and Deneb. And if you can find these stars and know where Orion is and understand like how to find stuff and just know where the stuff's gonna be, understand where the planets are and know the difference between Venus and Jupiter and be able to spot them out easily. If you can do that, you will no longer believe we live on a spinning ball. That's a fact. You just won't. So when I argue, I don't even bother really anymore, but when people argue with me about this and they're sitting in front of their computer and in the background they have Star Wars and Star Trek posters, and it's not worth the argument because it's so in fake space. Science fiction is so ingrained into their belief system that it's very similar, if not the same, as trying to tell somebody that Jesus isn't a real man and he isn't going to come back and save you. It's the same as saying that. It really is, because it's a belief system and it's attached to it. That's why they did it in the first place. Okay? Because they knew we would even the fact that some people know that it's flat and others don't, and the constant bickering back and forth in this, that's what they love. Because when you're doing this, you're not doing this. And you're not working together. And the only way that we're ever gonna really free ourselves, you can free your mind as an individual, but the only way you're gonna free the collective, the body, the like as a whole, all of us, is like this, not like this. But they love it. They love that we're doing that. And that's why they put fake flat earthers out there, and they put a lot of propaganda and lies out there, and you just don't know who to follow. So you have to be careful. You have to know who you're following and what you're listening to, because I'm telling you, you're just getting played by everyone, man. I see so many truthers out there that are just Jesus, 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 Jesus. Listen, every person feels the same about their religion, okay? They all have saviors. Jesus is the same as all the rest of them. It's a story, all right? So if you're watching like all these people that are pushing this down your throat, yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I would next, let's find somebody that is going to look at things. I clear the whole table when I look at something. I don't leave all this shit on it. And that's exactly what that is. You're trying to tell me that you're after the truth, but you're not even cleaning house first to be able to figure the truth out. When I had to figure out the truth, it all went away. Everything. It all went gone. All bye-bye until I could start putting it back together. And now I put it back together. And most of everything is not included in that picture now because it's all fake. So please, when people, oh yeah, I'm a truther, I do the truth, and then they're unwilling to even look at information because it goes against their belief. How are you a truther? You're unwilling to look at something because it goes against your belief, and a belief is only based on what you know. Hello? Hello? If you only know what you know and you believe what you know, then there's other things that you don't know that maybe that's true and what you know isn't. Start to consider that, please. The way that I do research, like I said, I come into it with zero beliefs. I come into it just like a person coming onto this world 20,000 years ago with nothing. No perspective, no beliefs, no anything. I come in clear-minded and I think about it. And then I get to decide. And after years and years of researching, after years and years of learning that all of these messiahs, these Jesuses, there's been many of them. I mean, a lot of them. And they're all the same story. Born of a virgin, and the story is identical across the board. Because we're talking about something that's been going on forever. It's about the sun. It's a metaphor. You know, but a lot of people don't want to hear it. But again, I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you. I'm not going to try and sell you lies. And I'm just not. I'm going to go for the hard, cold truth, regardless of what that means. I'm not here to make fun. I do not make fun of people. I'm not making fun of your belief at all. I'm just saying it's a belief. And if it's a belief, you gotta understand what it's based on. If you're only reading the Bible, it's only based on that. Then you have to understand that and most people don't even read it right. Most people don't know how to read it because it's complicated. Most people won't bother with certain versions because I can't read that one. It's too difficult to understand. I have every version. Not every one, but I have maybe 18 different versions, 16, 17, 18 different versions at home. So I read them all because all the words matter. Now, I love you all. You can check out my research online with thesun33.com. I'm not a Freemason. My name means with the sun in Latin, and it's 33 in numerology. I love you all.